Shalom. Before I begin this video, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule very well to this very day. And also Shalom to the hopefully elect that is also laboring His work, that's showing forth your faith by spreading this ministry and this gospel to the other members of the hopefully elect in faith, in truth and sincerity, and all charity. Now, this topic is going to be concerning Nate, in which he calls himself Bishop Nate. And, he recently came out with a new video, or, Passover 2020 video, in which, he was going into martial law and how it pertains unto the scriptures. Now, years ago, he's on record for saying, things concerning martial law, the mark of the beast, civil unrest, lockdowns of the cities. Years ago, he was saying that those things were part of conspiracy. All right. And if you believed in that, then you were deemed a conspiracy theorist. And he basically said that conspiracy theorists are nutcases. They're nuts. They're crazy. It was on a video that was put up called Conspiracy Brothers Warning when he did that. And see, now, in this new video, Passover 2020, in which he was in that video, now he's going into the prophecy concerning martial law. So what happened? What happened? Now Nate is backpedaling. Okay, because things are happening right in front of everybody's faces. Now you're starting to see lockdowns of the cities. And, this is the perfect scenario. This coronavirus is the perfect scenario to where these cities are being locked down. All right, this is the perfect opportunity for these cities to be under complete control. And now that Nate sees this, he's all over it. All right. But years ago, he didn't believe it. All right. But now it's in front. Now that it's happening, in full effect. Now he's bringing out precepts concerning martial law. All right. And then, he's on record, I believe, 2 hours into the video, 2 hours and about 20 seconds, I believe. 2 hours or 20 minutes, Locky. I believe he said, he tried to add in there, a note concerning the scriptures, concerning martial law, saying that, this is not a part of conspiracy, or we're still not dealing with conspiracies. Well, if you look up the word conspiracy, right? Actually, let me see if I can get that real quick. I'm looking up in the blue letter. All right, Slack, you bear with me while I get it. I believe this is it. All right, so there's the word conspiracy. And it's Quashar. Right, Quashar, which means it says conspiracy, it says treason. It says unlawful alliance. All right. Now the synonyms of that word is confederacy. All right. Alliance, confederacy. Let's see what else. That's pretty much it. All right. So it's an alliance or confederacy. Okay, in which the alliance, or the, like the scriptures say, or that definition says, unlawful alliance. Who is an alliance against the people of the Lord, or Israel? Esau, Edom. All right, and the other nations is also a confederate or conspiring against the nation of Israel. Actually, let me see if I can get it real quick. I think it's another scripture where it says they are confederate against Israel. You see that? All right, so here it is. So this is the book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 5. It says, "For they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee." All right, and then it gives off a list. It starts off with the tabernacles of Edom. So Edom is the first nation on that list who is an enemy towards the nation of Israel. All right, now it says here they are confederate. What's that word confederate goes back to? It goes back to conspiracy. All right, so when you go into conspiracy, that doesn't make you a nutcase or a crazy person. All right, because the word conspiracy just goes into the word confederate or an alliance. Okay, so when you see things concerning martial law, right, that's really towards our people, or it's geared towards locking down the cities, and the main target is our people. All right, pursuant to our 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, and the 7th verse says, where they're going to be like madmen, sparing none, but spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord, and that's our people. Okay. But again, like I said, man, the natives backpedaling on what he's speaking about, man, concerning conspiracy. Because going to scriptures like that and going to this current situation that's going down, you're basically going into a conspiracy. All right. But we touched on this years ago, but again, he's it's just to show you that, he's backpedaled, man, at this point. All right. Reneging on what he's spoken about before. Okay. Shows you the hypocrisy of IUIC. All right. So whenever Nate goes into scriptures like that, let this video right here be a reminder, where it says conspiracy brothers warning. Let that be a reminder of what Nate used to believe in, man. All right. And you know what? I'm not gonna say used to believe in. I'm pretty sure he still believes in that if you're a conspiracy theorist, you're a crazy person, you're a nut. Since he made that little comment in the video, the Passover 2020. All right, that Apostle Elder Gabar highlighted when he did the video on it, which was a beautiful video. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and jump to 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. Is that the first verse? It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord." And that's right, man. That's a part of prophecy, man. It's conspiracy. When you go into conspiracies, you're going into prophecy. All right, pursuant to Psalms, the 83rd chapter, which I just read. All right. Yes, Israel has enemies. Okay, that's nothing new. These other nations have conspired against Israel. That's nothing new, man. That's happened back in the ancient world, and it's happening now. Okay. But those are words of prophecy, which we're supposed to speak on, man. We're supposed to speak on conspiracy. All right. And moving on from there, I want to grab another scripture which I had earlier. I'll see if I can get it real quick. It escapes me right now. Let's see. I was in the book of Isaiah. book of Isaiah, chapter 42, verse 9. It says, "Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them." Right. So you had the men of Great Millstone, starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. We've been prophesying on this very topic, man. All right. So before the Lord brings certain things to pass, he tells us of these things, man. Like I read earlier in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, we're supposed to speak in the ears of our people, Israel, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the words of prophecy, which he had put in our mouths, man. These are the words of the Lord, man. All right. So if you're saying, so if Nate said that these conspiracy theories are generally nuts or crazy people, then you're basically calling the Lord a conspiracy. You're calling the Lord a crazy person, because the Lord deals with conspiracies, man. All right. That's why he told us of these things. He told us about martial law. He told us about the mark of the beast. He told us about civil unrest. All right. And the complete shutdowns of the city. And the insurrection against the nation of Israel. Okay, that's why the Lord's gonna inject that IUIC thing up, man. That gathering. Okay, but again, like the Lord said, man, said, look, before these things spring forth, He tells us of these things. Okay. Grab one more precept. This book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 7, it says, "Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but He reveals His secrets unto His servants, the prophets." So the Most High is not going to get off His throne just to show you what's about to go down. No, He has servants for that, man. He has servants, the prophets, that tell you of these things. All right, because of that, since the world views us as common men, in other words, crazy people, they don't believe it. All right. And Nate solidified it, man, by saying that, conspiracy theories, in which he was really taking jabs at us, saying that we're crazy people, that we're nuts. All right. And all he did was throw fuel into the fire when he did that. The fire of unbelief that these people have against us. But here it is, man. Now that these things are happening here in 2020, and now he's backpedaling. Now he's starting to see it. Okay. But I'm gonna go ahead and end off on that note. Lord's will is edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that were well. Shalom to the hopeful elect that is also showing forth your diligence in this work, in all faith, true sincerity, and all charity. And with that, go say shalom.